Previously on the Somnium Files. Psych! We don't get it previously on the Somnium Files. We do get... to get back into this path. Where... Now, did we... find Iris dead?
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business.
See, we went the, deny Iris's delusions path the first time. Hit this story lock. We found out that Iris was suffering from a brain tumor.
You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you.
But even then, we still did sync with Sosejima in this timeline. And in theory, had some kind of shift-like experience. Where our sync with So shifted us into a timeline where Iris didn't die in the warehouse. And now we're back in a timeline...
Thinking that Iris died because of me.
Now we're back in a timeline where Iris died in the warehouse.
If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten.
This is the case where Iris did not stick with us because we denied her beliefs. She decided to stay behind with Ota. And then she bailed on Ota. So in this path, Ota was not in on her, although in theory he was not in on whatever she was doing to begin with. In the, Mizuki and, Ota rats.
Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct?
Oh yeah,
If
dandelions.
you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly.
Alright, pluck my dandelions.
First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
To preserve something?
To preserve something.
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
Really frozen. That is quite strange.
The culprit was afraid that the body would be discovered, so they hid it under the hood. But why there? The ocean is right here. If they really wanted to hide the body, they could have put weights on it and sunk it into the water.
But we do not know for certain that the culprit was attempting to dispose of the body. There is something more unusual.
So missing the eye?
That is a unique factor. But there was something else, something more peculiar.
If she was recently killed,
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58. With Iris's weight... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid. But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question.
alright.
Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse.
2 irises?
But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
You mean...
You mean...
You've got it.
2 of them? I bolted into the warehouse like I was shot out of a gun. 2 Sagans? Not Iris? I don't know what I mean. X-ray? Huh.
I don't believe it.
Not...
The stomach is swollen slightly.
Wait.
She appears to have been pregnant.
I'm sorry, what?
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed.
I'm sorry, what?
She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size.
I'm sorry,
This
what?
evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris. It's someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Not necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet.
Someone's trying to kill Iris, picked up a pink-haired girl, and Cyclops killed her. What the f...
Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife.
So we still don't really know. Still can't explain what happened 2 days ago.
This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then.
Oh.
Is there an estimated time of death?
Okay, never mind. This does explain that. We found this body. This body was stowed away in here when we came back to investigate.
Impossible
Okay.
to determine.
Okay, this actually makes sense.
This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
Sorry, what?
10 years? She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly. Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown.
I didn't expect to have my mind utterly destroyed so early on in this game. Oh? Love them all, yeah. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. They're all fantastic. They're all beautiful and valid, and we love them all. KE. Intensive care unit does not mean ICU. Wait, hold up. The old 812s. Ugh. Takushi Ibarado, 54. Hobbies multi-level marketing. Whoa. Terrifying. Likes ghosts, doppelgangers, fist saws, chimneys. Takano. Hey. Owner of Matsuhita Diner. Likes Mayumi Ota Matsuhita Diner. Dislikes customers who don't finish their food. Yeah, don't waste food. Skills. Backflips? Throwing knives? Oh. Ahem. I have a sighting. Okay, that's cute.
But there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Now we've had a chance to process all this for a
Sunday
moment.
night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sejima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
That explains the
What Saw
mystery.
was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
So did a murder.
I believe that is the case.
We're gonna learn more about So as a villain.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to...
So Sejima.
Ah, fuck, here we go again. A pitiful corpse. Just looking at her makes my chest hurt. Alright. Mizuki and Ota kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I'd headed to So's mansion. There he is.
Never to show your face here again.
Okay, we'll show my rear then. Eat shit, So. A small island in the center of the pond. Pond. So is feeding the koi in the pond as usual.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
He's hot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's hot.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman. You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago.
That's a curious reason to show up there.
Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
That's right, this is also the timeline where we questioned number 89 and Pewter helped break him out. Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. In an instant, they surrounded me. The bald men have arrived.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
The cue ball gang have arrived.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair and
Who would
fair.
look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Ah!
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse.
We do, yes.
Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think?
But
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
Oh god, you're really making that reference, aren't you?
Alice.
Alice it
What
is.
about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
All right,
Again with this?
First question.
Madam Sphinx.
You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
Mizuki Somnium. Mizuki Somnium. That was Mizuki Somnium. Was that Mizuki
3 days
Somnium?
ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes, in the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl.
Which means that the memory of that girl was in Mizuki's memory somehow.
Question 2. Who is the girl?
Alice. A virus?
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question.
Very interesting that all of this is a case of mistaken identity. All of our
In which
focus
Somnium did
on...
we see Alice?
In which Somnium? Mizuki? Adrian? Who the fuck's Adrian? I want to ask. Adrian!
Adrian!
Rocky!
Adrian!
Rocky!
Oh, fuck.
But seriously, I am talking about the corpse. Do you think you should be joking at a time like this?
Absolutely. Mizuki.
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Oh, good.
Exactly.
They understood the assignment, and they
You mentioned
did it.
something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy. But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past.
So at some point...
Therefore,
None of that actually involved Iris, but somewhere deep... That tells me that somewhere deep down, buried under everything, Mizuki has seen the corpse of Iris before.
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
The corpse of Alice before, sorry.
there's no other explanation.
Iba, where is Mizuki now?
Okay, they've made this whole branch of Mizuki Somnium make
Where
sense.
we went with Iris yesterday, the Kume Shrine.
In under 20 minutes, they've made this make sense.
Shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
It's an important place for Mizuki. It's also an important place for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Maybe Mizuki's there to calm down. Don't know.
Date,
You
Did you
good?
find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
Josia, you wash your hands and face here. Alright, down to business then. Mizuki is standing up. Where's Ota?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Yeah, Renju doesn't die this path. At least, he hasn't died yet. The key distinction between discovering Alice in Mizuki's Somnium and saving her directly, that whenever Iris... I suppose we intervene with Iris immediately. Did Iris actually kill Renju? That's fucked up, man. Because when... God damn. The way this story is coming together, the outcome of seeing it as a prophecy that Iris is going to die is that we hang around Iris more directly. Perhaps we stopped her from doing whatever she did with Renju at Sunfish Pocket and killing him. And now we're in this situation.
Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
He was looking for Iris.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But
I don't
haven't
know.
been able to get a hold of him.
What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga.
Aerial
And we
yoga?
would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here. But it looks like I was wrong.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
Told Mizuki about the frozen corpse we called Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told Mizuki everything. But how Renju ran off with the assassin, number 89. Oh, number 89 is connected to So Sejima. This is very clearly that Sejima is linked to Alice's murder.
I need to know everything about Alice.
If this is So's Somnium, if So has seen Iris around, it's very possible that So subconsciously linked Iris with Alice in his memory. And that is a memory of So killing Alice, but with Iris substituted in.
If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. The silence lingered. Finally, she steeled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice.
Oh,
It was about a month ago.
a month?
I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscape. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's understandable. What'd you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris.
It is very...
She was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house. Huh?
What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
Yeah, understandable. Why didn't you call the police?
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
Also understandable.
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything.
Hey, Daddy, why were you crying about the frozen lady in the cold storage warehouse?
I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Just to step back for a second, and thinking about the route that we just finished with talking about Mizuki's family dynamics with Shoko and Renju. That is a sad line, and that is just another gut-wrenching line.
I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay.
The amount of stuff that people just swallow and push down just to try and pretend that everything's okay in the family dynamic, in the relationship dynamic. Amount of awful shit that we put up with out of fear of changing the status quo, getting out of a bad situation. Amount of stuff you can be gaslit into accepting as okay, and gaslight yourself into accepting as okay. All for the sake of this relationship, this family dynamic. It's utterly sad and fucking heart-wrenching. The amount of stuff that you can just...
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sink.
The cold storage warehouse.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Oh.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and...
And?
I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Ogiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company.
You You can have the rest of the company, but this one warehouse is mine.
And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
This one warehouse is mine. No one else is allowed in. Just die.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
Like the warehouse, the lone warehouse there was not in use.
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years?
Jesus.
From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica EY. 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
Monica EY. Why does that name sound familiar? Uta Amino. Kamakura, Kamakura. Unknown. Secret. Asshole. Nasu. Her. God, there's no facts of the case. I wish there was like a facts of the case of the investigation series of files here we could look at. The appendix is nice, but I wish there was like a facts of the case bit here that we could look at. I can't place it. Never mind. Alright. Monica EY. 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
A graduate of Eitoku High School.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Oh, shit.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Oh, shit.
Roger that.
Are we sinking? Oh. So this is definitely once again we're pulling open a another old can of worms, but in a very different direction.
Calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Her name is EY Monica. She has been missing for 18 years. She was 19 years old at the time she went missing. Monica, Hitomi Sagan, and Renju Okiura all attended Eitoku High School. Monica's body, her right eye was missing. Her body shows multiple stab wounds from an edged weapon to the back of the torso. The cause of death was those stab wounds. The murder weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. She was also pregnant until just before her time of death.
Why is my immediate thought turned to Renju? What the fuck did you do?
Monika's corpse was hidden under the hood of a forklift in Okiura Fishery cold storage warehouse. This warehouse has been under Renju's management for 18 years. Mizuki witnessed Renju checking on the corpse. This of course means that Renju knew about Monika. Because Monika's corpse is completely frozen, it is difficult to determine her time of death. However, her appearance appears to be unchanged from when she went missing 18 years ago. Thus, it is extremely likely she was killed around that time.
So her baby would be...
just turning 18.
Oh, shit. Whoa, shit. Oh, that's even worse. Take that.
Because that body isn't Iris.
Oh, shit. You're not actually Iris's mom, are you?
You know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monika Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
No, I don't
That's
think she did.
ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime, illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it.
Take that.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found.
Oh, confronted Hitomi with the evidence without mistakes.
It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monika Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
You did say you lost someone.
Don't play dumb.
Which could be an interesting play on words.
I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago.
But, like, wording it like that, I lost someone, is pretty much universally...
And you knew she was pregnant.
Oh, God.
You were her best friend. Of course you would have known.
That wording is pretty universal for... this person died.
Tell me. Tell me everything.
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
This is going to be interesting.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
It's an interesting question. Let's ask Pewter. He's more likely to tell me something.
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Bold, but... if they object, then...
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
Yeah, I'll just say it. Pewter, tell him.
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
What happens after 6 minutes of
Well,
sinking?
First off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7 or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain.
All right.
The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced.
Personality transplant?
Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
Okay, why are you flat out telling me this? Who has been switched in this game?
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit.
Who has been switched in this game? Why that you're telling me this flat
One
out?
brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Why'd you keep this
I
as
was
a secret?
unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Someone to hide from the law by copying themselves into someone else's life?
Exploited? But
Unwittingly kidnap someone?
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
Remember what I told you earlier? Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
Whoa!
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
My, how ruthless.
Burn me harder, mommy.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
Oh, make me feel worse.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
Okay, we're in one of those PS2 like
The light over there.
Horror
Is that a
games.
firefly?
The main expansion.
Somnium scan. Activate.
The main expansion. Somnium scan. Read. Young Hitomi? 3 locks. Oh, 4. Sinking in the mountain. Reveal Hitomi's secret buried deep inside. Oh boy. Well, we're walking.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Light it up. I'm loving some of the feelings in here. Oh gosh. Okay, this is just pretty.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Deduce.
I cannot identify the type of flower in this state. It appears to be some kind of lily.
That was a
A
waste.
flower bud.
Sniff.
What happened?
It doesn't have any particular smell, but for some reason I nearly blacked out.
Maybe it's poisonous. Be careful.
What's this? Caring words from you, Date. What are you hiding?
I didn't do anything.
A flower bud.
Let's worship.
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
Whoa.
It bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
We lit it up. Where does that leave us now? Hole in tree, rock, rock, rock. Oh wow.
A rock. This is a simple rock, but
Is there any kind of pattern?
no, there does not appear to be.
What? Shake. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
A rock.
Worship me.
But it's a rock.
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
A rather Japanese way of thinking.
Just try it.
If you insist.
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you.
Oh. I don't know why that didn't give me a timey before. Oh, I get how this works. Hole in tree 1.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside. A hole. Stop giving me orders!
I didn't know you had all that bottled up. Sorry.
My voice is echoing.
It must be pretty cavernous in there.
A hole.
Please peek inside.
I cannot see anything. It is unnaturally dark.
Did you notice anything?
I did hear the faint sound of the wind.
It must be hollow on the inside.
A hole.
5 minutes left, Date.
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right? Whoa!
Oh, that's...
I fell, but I am still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there?
Hey!
That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
Where'd we end up here? By Rock 1. Hole in Tree 2. Renju. Yeah, it was definitely Renju. Oh, shoot. Rock 3.
a rock.
Worship
But
me.
it's
Gods live in the rock.
a rather Japanese.
Just try it.
If you insist.
Rock says you can take your little thoughts and prayers, shine them up real nice and
How was
bright.
it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that.
I'll take the free time, though. How the fuck did I get... Where the fuck am I? Oh, hi, Renju.
Renju Okiura. This is for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki, you coward!
Based.
No use. I can't hit him.
Oh.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
4 minutes.
It says shake.
Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least. A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball. not going to be sucked in, am I?
Might be. Renju's looking for something.
That's strange. Should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Kah!
Yeah.
A hole in the... I cannot see anything. It is unnaturally dark.
Anything else?
I do not see anywhere that air could be flowing from.
So this hole's closed. Haven't been to Rock 2
A
yet.
rock. Do what?
Just try.
Understood.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not. A rock. This is a simple rock, but
Is there any kind of pattern?
no.
Hmm.
A rock.
3 minutes, Date.
But it...
God's...
A rock.
Just try.
If you...
Are we gonna have to flirt with Renju?
How was it?
Yes.
Guess it was okay.
I do not...
Ooh, that gives us a 1/8 tiny. I'm gonna have to do this over again.
Renju... Yoo-hoo, Renju! Come get some of this.
Oh god.
Come on!
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste. Renju... He looks young, but this is definitely Renju Okiura as he appeared approximately 20 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Okay, this is genuinely perplexing. There's Rock 3.
A rock. Understood. My foot hurts.
I see.
My foot hurts!
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A rock.
I mean, at this point we're just in the fucking round
Do
phase.
what?
Just try.
One of these rocks we're gonna lift.
Well,
No.
We're getting really good timies for fucking around with these rocks. Even though we haven't got really found a way to interact with this yet.
A hole.
I'm definitely redoing this from the start.
The Emperor is naked!
okay. What about the Empress, though?
The Empress is naked!
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there. I don't see anything.
Nor do I. A hole.
Tackle.
Understood. I will do my best.
Ugh. Oh. Hello.
This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Yeah, we're gonna restart this then.
Renju, look at this.
Okay, bye.
Wait!
Renju, stop!
See ya. We shook Renju. I was hoping we'd be able to literally shake Renju instead of metaphorically shaking Renju, but alas, we are gonna restart this then. Back to hole 1. May as well just confirm. Well, there's rock 1. Oh shit. This place is so easy to get lost in. Oh, hey.
What?
We got something out of this then, besides, future knowledge.
You have 1 minute left.
God damn it. How am I so lost? Hole 1, okay. With rock 1 behind me. Oh god damn it, it's right here.
What is this hole? It wasn't here earlier. Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood.
Do. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. You died.
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Oh.
Where is she? Look for her.
Now we're getting somewhere.